Well, it's the UK R&R with the GX ladies. Yes, we're back in the building.
You know I had to bring it back for round two. I was far from finished, my brothers in this, I know they're down too. And I know that overseas my peeps are down for this vision too. Don't get it twisted, fam, I'm down for my sisters too. Let's go! Straight hashtag DFMB if you're feeling a remix, Twitter at me. Lord knows my heart beats for the scene and for people to see that I gotta take the backseat. Yeah, I'm down for the saved and the lost. Man, them wasting the days on the blocks. Single moms for the babies, I wanna see nations make their way to the cross. Let's go! Yeah. DFMB, hold up. I won't walk sign my Mandarin. On my toes never close, no handling. If you're dealing with drama, don't pick up on the way she can, we can handle it. I've got your family from morning. The sun is with me like dawning. And I'm married to the sing and I'm married my day on. That's part of my calling. That's all I ain't no stalling. And I ain't even be balling. If you need that guap, you can have that dog. It's a broken thing, I go all in. Trust me, fam, what's man is yours. My family's what I be riding for. That's when we roll up in a Honda record on sound like a shiny board. When they ask me, am I party? My brother's keeper. Dog, I go name with my CV right beside me. Just call me Rio Thirds or the Matrix Neo's bird. Me on a Jackson tip, you ain't even gotta breathe no word. Ain't that fabulous? I'm talking so he ain't got me trust. God's enough, and if you can't see that, then it must be that we all love enough. Love is tough, I ain't gonna front, I got your back. Tell me what you want. This ain't the spot, yo, team is fine. Just tell me what you need, I'm in. Hey man, I'm down for it, got out touring. Shout my clicking thing. LM logo up on my goofy, no group. You see that ring, it might be invisible or it's spiritual, and I can't see that thing. And if I say I love my brothers, know that it's a big man thing, yeah, no lie. Go ask Craig if you don't mind. Taking flights up to LA to hear him say I do to his brother. That's right. Oh my, no lie. Go ask Ike when he roll by. Having real talk in my ride.
Oh my gosh.
With my guys, we did not do this alone, though. Cause keeping grace on me. GP, he baked over. Young AZ had great moments. Serene's coming so soon as two when he got a dope too. Man, it's more than music with us and gold. We trust that is so true. That is so true. That's like, and I don't even like that limelight. He chose us, the word hindsight. He elects all those in Christ, right? My brothers and sisters, those underdogs on misfits. I'm down for all the call, all the Lord, my G, that's the FMB. Hold up, mutual affection from one brother to another, then before we feel for the link, no chain, we there in the pace, staying for the long haul. And I know that you're uncool. Away when things turn uncool. To the score, to the times, or placing grace in our grazing for the pastures. That look greener on the other side. True friendship is like sound, how the value seldom know until it's gone. Misfortune shows those who are really not down to the cause. I fall like half of a hand, but you give me a round of applause. Looking for the cause and outcomes close. Scratch that they step, we put a needle. We need all this love that grace provides. Save us, stick it in water. So the blood he shed at the altar never faltered. So now it altered the way that I look at my faults and God is all aboard this soda. You put it alone, I will for shoulder. So I won't wanna keep my hopes on your shoulders. That's them taller. Get it? 1, 2, 3. Let's have it on the field. My God, you did it all for me. Don't be quiet, everybody scream. BMB. He hung in the grass and the cold, he down for the young and the old. The gospel so many let go, but that's not the banner we hold. This message, it never gets tired, and must be my internal wiring. If we're not living for Jesus, well I know the devil is hiring. You'll be dancing for the devil, no eternal reward, but you might get a shiny gold medal. You might get a slot on the top spot, my cavity office is on the 33rd level. So I simply be sharp with the GOSP, healing the KING, DOM. Even if I don't wake up in UBUGATTI, I gotta mention in the sky, I gotta mention in the fight, intervention, I came through the imaginary conception. He never had a rapturous reception, took rejection in all connections. Jump, and let's not forget the resurrection. London's burning down while I'm burning up. They wanna drop the gospel, I heard enough. They wanna turn me down while I'm turning up. Catch me in Chinatown where I'm learning up. 你好吗？你最近怎么样？就在学中国话。Down for my brothers, die to my sin. Down for anything, I've been down for the king. Down for my brothers, down for my brothers, down for my brothers, down for my brothers. I'll be showing love and screaming everything is golden. Down for my people, down for my brothers. BFMB. BFMB. Hold up. BFMB. BFMB. Hold up.
Oh my gosh, we are going to have an exciting 2 hours. Oh my God, yes, we're here on the station, and I have got some dynamic men in the building. I am so proud, I am telling you. And I'm going to play another couple of songs before I bring them in.
She wants to be secured, so I put a ring on the manicure. Babe, we've been hurt before, but I pray this love is pure. I'ma give you mine, can you give me yours? I'ma take my time, I know this love is pure. She wants to be secured, so I put a ring on the manicure. Babe, we've been hurt before, but I pray this love is pure. I'ma give you mine, can you give me yours? I'ma take my time, I know this love is pure. My baby has been patient in that time we built a relation. Follow me, I follow Christ, you know the correlation. We don't follow trends, we just build on revelation. Unless JC says yes, we don't do participation. Ready to do this on purpose, avoid the complication. I've been down for way too long, this time for elevation. Oh, daddy girl, I'm talking intercession. Temptation knocks at door, but there's no early celebration. She wants to be secured, so I put a ring on the manicure. Babe, we've been hurt before, but I pray this love is pure. I'ma give you mine, can you give me yours? I'ma take my time, I know this love is pure. She wants to be secured, so I put a ring on the manicure. Babe, we've been hurt before, but I pray this love is pure. I'ma give you mine, can you give me yours? I'ma take my time, I know this love is pure. Now we're getting closer, we spent thousands in the making. Many thousands more, and some more, not debating. I can see the vision getting clearer, now we're dating. Ooh, daddy girl, I'm talking intercession. Temptation knocks at door, but there's no early celebration.
Oh my gosh!
Very together with the weapon, can God the daddy Christian? Cause we don't do tradition, but still I pay the price, cause I know I've got commission. She wants to be secured, so I put a ring on the manicure. Babe, we've been hurt before, but I pray this love is pure. I'ma give you mine, can you give me yours? I'ma take my time, I know this love is pure. She wants to be secured, so I put a ring on the manicure. Babe, we've been hurt before, but I pray this love is pure. I'ma give you mine, can you give me yours? I'ma take my time, I know this love is pure.
Jeez. Oh my gosh, I am telling you, I have got some dynamic people within this space, and I am so happy to announce the release of Tale of the Fatherless, and it's going to be premiered this week Sunday, and I'm going to bring these gentlemen in, these actors, directors and producer into the studio. Oh my gosh. Yo. Oh my gosh.
That's good. That's good.
Yes, the kings are in the building.
Right.
Oh my.
Now.
Yes.
So, please introduce yourself.
Everyone's not shy.
Okay, guys. So my name is.
Go on.
Yeah, so everyone just paused in the studio, so just like, okay. Hey, my name is Stefan Davis. I am an actor and director and associate producer for the film The Tale of the Fatherless. Oh, guys, stop it.
And
Oh, I thought you were going a bit more, Stefan. It's true. I know. It's being modest, isn't it? It's all right, man. My name is Christian J. I'm an actor. I play Julian in the film. Words out here. But yeah, it's nice
to be here on the station. Thanks for having us, and we're looking to have a good time tonight.
And my name is Pierre, and I'm also an actor within the film.
I'm just excited to promote this film for you guys and just find out more about it as well. So let's get into it.
Okay. Let's go. So, tell me, what is your role, Andre? What is your role?
Okay.
Come on now.
No spoilers.
So my
No
role
spoilers.
in the film is a character named Adrian, and he has done a lot of nasty things within the film, which I don't want to spoil, but it does count towards the bigger positive change that happened overall. So that's as much as I will say. Yeah.
Okay, Adrian. No spoiler alert today. So about,
Hey,
I'm
so
just
about
waiting
you,
for someone to
Christian.
Tom Holland here, like,
and just spoil everything.
it
It won't be me, I'll tell you that.
So, what's your role?
What's my role? My role, I play Julian. He's a very troubled young man. You know, he goes through ups and downs, bit of a roller coaster ride. But I think by the end of the film, we really see the positiveness in the journey, and also what kind of goes on in regards to where he's been to where he's currently at this point now. So I think it's just, I'm not going to give too much away again. You know, can't really say too much.
Yes, Chris.
Yeah,
I don't try to act like I give things away because I don't. I'm not that guy. Wait for Stefan to talk.
Okay then, Stefan, the man.
Cool, so,
Come on now.
I play a character called Tyrell, aka Ty Jackson, and he too, similar to Christian's character, is a troubled young man. We meet him at the start of the film where he's gone through a very significant loss in his life, and he's hit a real pivotal point where he's just trying to figure himself out. And that's about as much I'm gonna give you for now.
Wow. I must say, I am so proud. So, can you tell our listeners where and when and how much? Stefan, over to you.
Cool. So, The Tale of the Fatherless, technically, officially, we have the release date on the 18th of June. That's in this June coming. So it's going to be taking place over Father's Day weekend. For those locally in Birmingham, you can catch it at Broadway Plaza, which is the big deluxe one with the leather seats. So you can catch that one over the Father's Day weekend. And then it's also going to be showing at Odeon New Street, also on the 18th, on the week of the 18th. So it's going to be the Friday through to the Friday week of the 18th. They haven't released tickets yet. Tickets will be released for those showings the week before the release. So that's going to be, I think that's literally 2 weeks time, I believe. So definitely keep an eye out for those. But in the meantime, this coming Saturday, we have the premiere of The Tale of the Fatherless, a red carpet premiere. Unfortunately, all VIP tickets have sold out. However, there are some non-VIP tickets still remaining, but that are limited available. So if you want to be a part of the hottest ticket in town and the biggest conversation that's going to be buzzing around the social media networks and Black Twitter and Black Facebook and Black news networks, you need to be there because you do not want to miss out on this conversation.
Wow, can I just clarify, Stefan? Is it this coming Saturday or
Right,
this coming Sunday?
It's coming Sunday.
Imagine.
No, my bad. I'm in a totally different time zone at the moment. I'm working in London, and being south of the border has completely messed up with my timings. So Sunday.
Good save.
If I still with my boy people, trust me. Yeah. So my apologies. It's this coming Sunday the 6th. Because Saturday ain't the 6th. We know that. We know Saturday ain't the 6th. Sunday. So tickets are available on thetaleofthefatherless.com. We've also got loads of stuff on Facebook. Search for tail_the_fatherless on Instagram for more information. And guys, literally, we've dropped a whole bunch of like cast and crew interviews, talking about the film, talking about the process, talking about stories and characters. It's absolute violence and fire. So check some of those out, and also do a reshare, a reshuffle if you can, and just come out, because we are really looking forward to sharing this film with you guys, and also looking forward to just like hearing and being part of this historical momentous occasion for Brom, and for us in the West Midlands. So yeah, man, let's go.
So, Andre, what attracted you to be doing what you're doing?
For me, I heard about the Tales of the Fatherless a while back. So it used to be a play from beforehand. And yeah, and so basically, so it was a play from beforehand, and so. Stefan and all the other characters in the film. That's what attracted me to the role. So, and the film itself.
Wow. So, was you working a long time before this?
Oh yes. I've been acting over 10 years now.
He's a veteran. He is a veteran in the game.
Short films, and then I kind of had my big break in like 2017, where I filmed the film in Morocco, which was called 50 Minutes of War. So I filmed that with one of the Bond actresses, which was Olga Kulenko, and that was a great experience.
Rewind and come again. Rewind. Any, do you get me? Just so outside, just so cool.
Pull him up, man. Pull him up.
Rewind and come again, my selector.
Come on, man.
So my first big breakout role in a film was a film I starred alongside Olga Kulenko. She was in the Bond film with Daniel Craig, Quantum of Solace, and Kevin Lane, who's my brother, who's killing it right now, who's been recently in His House, who also starred in the film. And yeah, that was a great experience. So that was my first breakout role in that film. And ever since then, I did films like Macbeth, Abatement. I've just finished a series called Seaview, which will be coming out later this year, which also stars my brother Chris as well.
I'm here.
So we can't speak too much about that.
No, not saying nothing.
But yeah, so it's exciting times ahead for us. And this film is just another exciting addition to what we've got coming. So yeah.
Wow. So, same question to you, Christian J.
I like that, you know. Yeah, man. I like that, you know. Yeah, man. Pull up. Christian J.
Yeah. That's working.
You know.
So, when did you start acting?
Well, for me, I'm gonna drop something big now, because you dropped the Bond team. I'm gonna compete with that now. So, all right, let me bring it back to the start. So originally, like when I started out, I was in modeling first.
What you saying?
Tyrese. No Tyrese yet, man. I still got a bit of hair on my head still, so I'm not there yet. Yeah, I had the pleasure of being in a pageant show,
Wow.
Mr. British Empire, which I won. So
What
I was
you saying?
Yes, watch it.
Lord
drop
of
that in it.
mercy. My gosh, my gosh.
Like that. Now, but seriously though, from there, I always had acting as a passion for what I wanted to do. And then there was a big opportunity to kind of delve into that in 2015. And I actually became Martin Luther King for a production that was actually filmed and, well, not filmed, but rehearsed in this studio.
Wow.
Yeah, New Star. So I got a shout out to Audrey. Shout out to Jude, shout out to Lorna Laidlaw, all the people that were involved in that as well.
Wow, that's big.
Yeah, so there's a big family that's out there. And then from there, I kind of just grew, joined an agency, Bazan Talent Agency, which is located in Birmingham. Got to shout out my agent, brilliant agent.
Oh, wow.
And since then, I've done some other projects like Seaview, which I won't talk anymore about. There's end up being no spoilers, but please look out for that by Strictly Arts, Belgrade Theatre.
Okay.
Yep. You know, I've appeared in America as well for a crime scene reconstruction as well.
What you saying?
Contrary to popular belief, I wasn't the villain. I wasn't the killer. Yeah.
You wasn't the killer. No.
Breaking stereotypes, breaking boundaries over here. Yeah. Across to America.
Oh my God.
But yeah, and now I'm here and hopefully just enjoying this journey with everyone on Taylor the Fatherless. We started as a production theatre back in 2016. I was happy to return for the tour in 2017, and now we're here filming 2019, and we're about to rock up to the premiere. That's on, what's the date again, Stefan?
Monday the 6th. You don't what you don't know, Chris. You don't know. What you don't know. What you don't know, Chris. You forget. I just said it about 5 minutes ago, bro.
Hey.
They're doing you bad, Stefan, huh?
No, to be fair, they got every right to do me bad. To be fair, that's right.
Oh my
I hold my hands up. Inexcusable, to be fair. So, I'm not in the studio, so I can't defend myself either.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah, man. That's it.
Bless you. Well, with that, we're just gonna go over and play a track, and then we're gonna come back and hear some more. So we want to know where you can get the tickets, how much are the tickets for the different dates, please. Okay, let's go.
You see no way out. It's alright. Things can work for your good. It's okay. What I said when my
Big shout out to my bestie Annie.
every day. That's right. I don't know. Yo, trust me, it's all in our mind. Every day there's something new, and I've been battling demons all of my life. I've seen dark times, so right now I wanna see all of the lights. Track 8 on the last album, man, where done in all of the hype. Still spitting, cause it's still kidding. The 12-year-old got shot, still chilling. Still cold on the block, still drilling. I wanna see change while I'm still living, so I move with it, then write true lyrics. Them and I do wickedness when it's you slipping. I got a new rhythm, cause I got a huge vision. Alive, and I'm kicking the bars, I'm equipping, cause yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love this tune.
I was waiting for you to pull that. I was waiting for you to pull that. Shout out Lila on the tube of views. Shout out to Bev on the tube of views. Yeah, man, I was waiting for you to pull that, yo. Come on. Don't play with the don't play it.
It's okay. What I said when my praise there's a hell. Every day. Yo, trust me, it's all in my mind. Every day there's something new, and I've been battling demons all of my life. I've seen dark times, so right now I wanna see all of the lights. Track 8 on the last album, man, where done in all of the hype. I still spit it, cause it's still kidding. A 12-year-old got shot, still chilling. Still cold on the block, still drilling. I wanna see change while I'm still living, so I move with it, then write true lyrics. Them and I do wickedness when it's you slipping. I got a new rhythm, cause I got a huge vision. Alive, and I'm kicking the bars, I'm equipping, cause... Yeah. That's what they're saying every day. If it was ever hate, then it's love now. Ain't got time for a drugs now.
I told ya, I see you.
Never felt so low, deeper things, but now I'm on a road, oh. Ain't on my own, bro, not solo. When I drove for your postcode, no joke. Look like this flow here's called Stone Cold Stunner. Got knocked down, so it's time for the come up. Fight of my life, just know that I run up in the summer with a winner, and I'm coming out the winner. I've just got to figure in this, getting rid of it. Just keep watching. I've got to look within us, can't stop the shivers. No, not beginners, yeah. Got some sinners, but God forgive us. Survive, keep fighting. Yeah, alright. Now it goes. Still going on, no Kit Kats. You know that I work with my hands. The last album, if you missed that. And we got another verse for the fam. Never giving up, mum just hit me on the phone line. Told me she love me and she missed me. So I jumped in the whip in no time. Had to go check mumsy quickly. Still going on, no chilling. You know that I work with my hands. Can't stop till everybody winning. So still I gotta make them pants. Never giving up, wife just hit me on a text. Said she can't wait to see me. That's a quick reminder I'm blessed. Don't care if my life ain't easy. Yeah.
My God, that was the amazing.
Mad.
I'm gonna be in the building. What do you say, Steph?
Mad thing. Big. I'm quite going to be on that one. Yo, that's a jam.
Fire.
That's a vibe.
I'm telling you, tune is fire. Yes, sir, Annie, go ahead, baby girl.
Okay, Stefan. Right. How did your career start? How did you get into doing producing? And what year and when? And what was your
Why? That's a like, because I'm gonna try and keep it as short as possible. I'm gonna try and keep it condensed because my career spans a pretty long time. I think the best place to start is probably I graduated from I started off primarily acting. Graduated, went to Italia Conti Academy of Theatre Arts, which is a drama school based in London. Graduated from there in 2007, came out into the industry, and got a couple significant roles in a little TV show that some people may have heard of called Doctor Who. No,
Steph, man. No. This crew is absolutely disgusting. You just keep these clangers, I just went to the boardroom mark. That's how you're making it sound. You get me? Oh,
leave them alone. Name drop. Just name drop.
I was in an episode of Doctor Who. Managed to also later on in my career did some theatre stuff, did Shakespeare. Worked for ITV's The Bill when it was on at the time. Also the local, the BBC doctors got into that as well.
Oh,
But as time went on, and things kind of continued to develop, started to find and like I said, I graduated 2007, and we've come through a lot of changes over time, coming to 2021. And at the time when I was first getting started, I mean, yeah, I got certain roles, but they weren't as fluent as one would like. They weren't coming through the level of esteem, and the opportunities that were coming through just weren't really there for me.
so does
So
that mean
I
that you
struggled.
sorry, go
Sorry,
ahead.
go ahead.
So that means you opened your own doors then?
Come on now.
Well, that's what me I said. Yes.
Come on now.
Hold the talk.
Um, so I opted to leave London and head back to Birmingham. Was in London for about, after graduating, I stayed for about another 2 years, maybe 3. Opted to move back to Birmingham because one thing that I found was around the time another independent film made by a man whose name I will not mention, but recently got cancelled. A film came out that was really picking up steam. And basically, this guy had pretty much locked down the circuit. And if you were in that circle, you were good. Well, I say if you're in that circle, you were good. But basically, there was a circuit in London, which I was just nowhere near. So coming back to Birmingham, I figured, hey, do you know what? I know the city is my hometown. I miss the family, but also it's full of untapped potential that I was hoping to get in with, and just get in with. Fast forward now, it's still been a struggle in the West Midlands. Things weren't kind of happening. Got bits and bobs here and there, but things weren't happening. Ended up venturing behind the camera, and was just working for a small independent company. Shout out to GL360, who cut my teeth with as a independent creative. Did a lot of stuff in the early, I'm gonna say like 2010s to 2015, 16s. Like we were really holding it down. So shout out to Roger Moore and the GL family. And then again, I got to a point where I wanted to break out and really wanted to start doing this. And I got on a nice little foundation with them guys, but I wanted to break out on my own 2 feet. So another couple of years passed by. I made my first short film and started to get into the directing, mainly because I couldn't find the acting part. So I figured, hey, if I'm gonna be in something, I gotta create the work for myself. If I'm gonna be in a film where I feel like I should get a lead role or do something, then the only way that's really gonna happen is if I created it for myself. So that's kind of where the directing and the producing kind of first started. Then people started to I started to find myself in circles where people started to like notice me, and they like my attitude. They like that I was a non-abrasive young black brother, and I like the fact that I could check their boxes as well. So I kind of fit quite nicely within this kind of little area. No, can I just talk the truth? Can I just talk the truth? So finding myself in that circle, it actually allowed me to be exposed to more elements of production, more elements of the behind the scenes. Fast forward to, I'm gonna hazard a guess, to I think it's gonna be August of 2017. August 2017. I believe that was a time when I met my now darling wife, and at the time she had left uni and was bringing Gap Academy up to the West Midlands. She was coming back home, and we actually, funnily enough, it was my sister and her sister who first met, and they introduced us in a weird way, and then we kind of connected on Sade's first independent Gap Kids show, and that's where we first worked together. And that, at first, it was all business for me. Like for me, I was just like, yo, this is business. Like I'm trying to get ahead. I'm trying to direct, trying to keep things going.
In it for me.
Wow.
And then as time carried on, We actually found that, you know what, God brought us together, and we found that we had same passions, same drives, same motivations, and just our lives just really started to really align, and we started to see each other. Well, I started to see her in the way that I hadn't seen her before. And I think the one thing, I mean, come on, you know, we're on a Christian show, so I'm just gonna talk the things. Like when people are in their lane, focusing on their anointing and their calling, there's just something that is very attractive to the people who are looking out for them. And because she was focused in on doing what she had been called to do, and because I was focused on really, you know, trying to be this big time actor director type thing, my attention was swayed, and I saw her just passion and drive that just was really attractive to me. So fast forward now, and like Chris said, we did the Tale of the Fatherless tour. We all, like me and Sade, also me, Sade, and shout out to Misha as well, Sade's twin sister. All of us have worked on theatre productions. Chris has been in like nearly all of them, probably all of them. Do you know what? But that's the thing. You know what I said about non-abrasive young black brothers who are good. Like Chris is one of them guys who just has always shown up, and represented. So gotta give a shout out. So really held in high esteem, and that's the thing as well. Like for people, I've gone on a slight tangent, but for people who have known us in our humble beginnings, and the people who've kind of stuck by us, we remember, we do. And I'm not saying that we're any Steven Spielberg like big time thing, but that's the driving direction. The people who have
coming man.
Humble,
come on now.
We're gonna remember them in the few. People who remember us in a few will remember in little. So people who didn't want to know me during social distancing better not know me when that thing stops.
That's it.
But unreal. Fast forward to, we're now into 2021. Me and Sade, and I'll include Misha in there as well. We have been on an epic journey with Gap Academy, myself and Stefan Davis Films, Gap Entertainment, having knocked out probably 3 or 4 independent stage plays, a number of independent concerts, and now moving into our first independently financed feature film with a stellar cast of local talent.
Come on now.
That's where we're at. That's how it all started for me, and hopefully that's not how it's ending for me and ending for us. So definitely gotta hail up my wife, man. Sade Davis, love you, baby. Like all of this stuff, you know, honestly, it wouldn't happen if it weren't for her, for any of this. So it all started off with an independent vision to not only make positive moves and impact based on the environments that we couldn't see, and the unheard voices and the unseen faces in screen and on TV and in film and on stage that talk about our personal perspectives, that have our voices, that speak to our audiences, that really just dig deep into who we are, not only as Black people, but as Afro-Caribbean Black people, but also as West Midlands Black people. Like we've just not been given the space, so we're taking the space. So man, this Tale of the Fatherless is for us, it's for our people, and it's an attempt to really just readdress the framework
Come on now.
Traditionally perceived and seen as the Black conversation and the Black experience, and it's taken what has been traditionally perceived as a Black experience and trying to put a unique spin on it, put our own spin on it, and do it with a purpose. Because really and truthfully, you know, myself, I'm a Christian, Sade is a Christian, and although we make entertainment, we can't escape from our faith. So regardless, we don't necessarily need to be on the screen shouting Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. It flows through our work, and it informs who we want to make stuff with purpose, but we also want to make stuff that's going to impact our community. So yeah, sorry, I've just kind of Gone on one.
Appreciate
That's
it.
where we're at, man.
Loving it. Loving it. And with that, we're going to play a tune.
Du-du-du-du. I come with my own sound effects, fam.
Right now everything bossy, so I came with a humble pie when I pick up the mic. Better watch my closely. Got complacent, got content, got comfy, then got cozy. Now I'm back with a MacBook Pro and a brand new flow. Might let that go, G. History, I go deep with Melly. From the road, 86 bus stop, 2-piece chicken and chips for the belly. Teardrop farm, I was on road. I was trying to get the pounds and the pennies. Goals, I had loads. God said trouble, don't bring home any. But you know it goes in the ends. You could be a good guy doing good things, but sometimes you know it goes with friends. Them and there, you know it goes with them. Show no fear, but you know they were broken men. Turn on the hype, I don't want to do that shit. Turn on the hype, I don't want to do that shit. Turn on the hype, we got the crew right here. Turn on the hype, I said turn on the hype. I got bros in jail, them I won't get bail. Forgive their sins, life ain't fairy tales. I got bros in the grave, that's real, the road ain't safe. Forgive their sins, hope that we see change. I'm so focused now, what I wanna do is make them proud. Charles' son, Vivian's one, past them come conquer the patch down. There's better this in my town, last week 2 man got gunned down. This week 3 man just got found, next week 4 man might go down. Got bros in a bando, plotting and shooting them O's for the bankroll. No Gucci, they got a no, that's UG, me different angle. Cause you know how it goes in the end. Show no fear, but you never broken man. Turn on the hype, I don't want to do that shit. Turn on the hype, I don't want to do that shit. Turn on the hype, we got the crew right here. Turn on the hype, I said turn on the hype. Right now everything change up. I was moving dirty like danger. From the age of 11, see things get stranger. Push the weight to get gains up. I got my name up, raised in the bar. Man, I've gone from things in boots to singing on tunes. I'm chasing the art. No more chasing skirt.
Oh my gosh!
Parkour, the hype is done. Hold on tight or you might get spun. Grown man cry when I ride for the fun. Man, I like up, let me like this one. Them man trying to be the lightest one. I'm trying to turn my hood to a 5-in-1. Who cares if you rate man now, blood? What you gonna say when my life is done? Like done all the hype, I am the one done in it. Ain't got a boss, I am the one running it. I be trying to help, don't watch nothing else. Looking at myself, came with shows, I brought my colours in. Asking me why I keep laying it down. Wanna see change start bringing in pounds. See enough man swimming and drown, but I ain't trying to let the crew down. Turn on the hype, I don't want to do that shit. Turn on the hype, I don't want to do that shit. Turn on the hype, we got the crew right here. Turn on the hype, I said turn on the hype. Turn on the hype, I don't want to do that shit. Turn on the hype, I don't want to do that shit. Turn on the hype, we got the crew right here. Turn on the hype, I said turn on the hype.
Oh my gosh! Let's go on the hype! Oh my god, it's all about the tale of the fatherless. Something too real in our community. Oh my god, just check it out on Sunday. This week, Sunday, the 6th of June, 5:30, red carpet, premiering the show. I am so proud. You don't know how excited I am. I am new. Oh my gosh. So, Andre. Yes, Andre. I like the way he's smiling, you know. That's a young gentleman, you know. Gentleman.
Yeah, man,
So, tell me, what have you got? What are you wearing? Have you got your garms them ready? Huh? You got your garms, yeah? Come on, tell us what's the flex?
The flex right now. We got my night addict. Some night addict jacket and everything. Plus.
Oh my gosh! You want it to be a surprise, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Oh, what about you, Christian J. Christian J.
I'm gonna wear something nice to kind of roll with the J. Like,
oh, come on, you gotta smooth it in. Oh my gosh.
I've got something lined up. I got a couple suits like put away, you know, might bring them out, but I don't want to spoil anything. You know, I'm gonna make sure it's a surprise, just like the film.
No spoiler alert.
Yeah, if you want to see what I'm wearing, then you're gonna come to the premiere.
Come on now. Come on now. Simple.
Spoilers today.
So, what about you, brother Stefan? What about you?
I got marched to the shop on what day is it? Because I had a suit that I was like, yeah, man, I could wear this, and Sade was like, fam. This is fam.
What do you think this is?
I'm not on fleek like all of these young hibbity hobbity goodity goddity ones. Like I depend on the likes of these guys to inform me, man. Like I wear the best Primani around, you get me? But so
I'm loving it, man. So if you just tuned in, it's all about the tale of the fatherless that is going to be premiered in Birmingham this week, Sunday, June the 6th, 5:30, red carpet. It's my time now to take out my heels and thing. Do you understand me? And to look for my outfit and thing. Do you get what I mean? Oh my gosh. So where can they get the tickets from, and how much are the tickets?
Guys, like I said, VIP tickets unfortunately are now sold out. However, we do still have regular tickets. So the regular tickets, what you will get for the regular ticket prices, you'll get entry to the film, and you'll get a special Q&A and an advanced screening of the film before anyone else, and you'll be able to just be part of a moment in history. The tickets are available at thetaleofthefatherless.com, which will take you to a link to Eventbrite. And the ticket prices at present are £22.15 because there's a booking fee. So it's £20 plus £2.15 booking fee. So yeah, and trust me, you want to be there. You want to be there. It's going to be a great night. There's going to be some great conversation. It's going to be some great. Also, I haven't mentioned that the soundtrack on this is just so far with original productions by local talent.
Wow.
There's just some things on this that we've got a couple really nice tracks, but we've got the main kind of, I would call it the main kind of theme tune, which was actually written and created by Sade and Misha's older brother. Yeah, it's strong. Like the music, to be fair, the music does set a really strong tone for the overall film. So for those of you who want to see something that's been crafted with a real kind of rooted perspective in the urban music scene, then you definitely need to come along and see how they've managed to do that as well. And I think as well, like for those of you who want to see what can be achieved on a very small budget with a group of passionate people, I think you should definitely come out, because this has been a passion project. It's been a project like I know that for myself, there were days on this shoot, like everybody kind of came in after work on weekends to make it. I remember there was a day with a certain scene. I'm not gonna say what scene it is, but there's a day where there's a certain scene, and I'd done a 12-hour shift working for the BBC, and I literally on a Friday evening finished, must have had 45 minutes to get to set, and we must have shot for another good maybe 2 or 3 hours after that. So I was just shattered at the end of the day. That was a tough day, but you know, passion, heart, all of these guys have just given so much to make this film a reality. Yeah, man, y'all need to come out and get your tickets and come see it. And if you don't come and see it on the Sunday the 6th, which you should be, you definitely need to come in when it's out in cinemas on the 18th. on Friday the 18th of June. So yeah, man. Like, yeah. So tickets are available on Eventbrite. You can search for The Tale of the Fatherless on Eventbrite, or you can go to the Tale TheTaleOfTheFatherless.com and find more information there. Okay. So yeah.
So good.
Wow. Now I've got
I
to.
gotta say though, I gotta say, like, I'm so frustrated with this whole social distancing thing because the tunes you're dropping tonight, family, we can't have no real official after party bit, but boy, I can't wait till this socially distancing thing's done. You know, I'm telling you, yes, man.
Wow. I tell you, you know, everyone that's listening to this, you need to come, even if you live out of the West Midlands, because there's so much negativity around our youth, especially our black males. And to see, you know, we always hear about the negativity in the press, and to see these young men and women, but especially the young men, standing up and representing in a constructive, conducive, role model. There's just so much names I could place on these men, you know, and I am so proud. So, you know, we've got to support, we've got to come out. And the moment I heard about it, you know, when I saw it, where did I see it? On my WhatsApp. I just punched the air straight away, you know. I don't even think I got to the last words. And I was punching the air like this in my hands. Like, yes, God, yes. I was so excited, and I sent out a WhatsApp message. Anybody want to come to the cinema with me? Oh my God, I must think I was Fruit Loop. But that's just how excited I am. And there's going to be a few of us. I know there's still some more that's going to be buying tickets coming on Sunday. So I just got to say that, to say this: respect with capital letters. Your parents must be so proud. So proud. Let's give them a...
Oh, guys.
The rest of the team as well.
Yeah, man. Yeah, shout out to everybody else who came part. I know we got some of the people tuned in. I saw Luella was tuned in, Tony tuned in, Bev's watching as well. So I want to shout out to you ladies, the ladies who are on your show as well. You can still catch a rerun of that show. It's on Facebook right now and on YouTube right now. So catch a rerun if you wanna. You got the man them in the studio now. But yo, definitely got the UK R&R show replay from the previous show where the ladies came in and spoke their truth on the film, The Tale of the Fatherless. So yeah, man. And a net shout out to you, man. Just completely always had our back, always. So we appreciate you. Yeah, we really do.
Really do. Thank you, man. Proud of you guys. Proud of you, man. So you'll have to let me know when the next film, when when you're doing the next one, when you do the next writing. That's started already.
Is that a spoiler? Is that a spoiler?
Yo, you guys got the big time projects out in Argentina and Morocco and them ones.
And the bonds,
I should be coming to you guys, fam. Yo,
killing it.
Get me some of that bond money.
Loving it, man. Loving it. You know what I mean? Because it's always just pure negativity. We're not hearing the positives being shouted from the rooftop. You know what I mean? So that's why we're shouting, man. Shouting hard. Man. Hard. Come on, say with me. Hard.
I'm gonna do accent.
No, Stefan, don't let me hear that in one of the films, you know. Hard.
I can't promise you now. I can't promise you now. Because it might be hard.
Oh my gosh. I am telling you, we're going to cross over to another music, and then we're going to be changing the genre because it's crossover time. But one more hip hop before we go.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, introduce Jetty Ready Angie B, no stress, no drama. Yeah, cause it could have been the next thing. Yes, sir. Shotty red. Could have been the next thing. Fighting troubles in my life, wrestling. So don't tell me about testing. I've got a price on my head, resting. Every day shots firing. It's like the battle is I'm retiring. And if they want it, me I run off. No entertainment, strip rush off. No room for a waste man. Cover backstabbing galleon on my face and too much pass in this late land. Cause I fly with the tunes, Space Jam. Then I chat pure mess distractions. To something birth in the vision contractions. I keep it real with my youth, show action. I get blessing, palm blessing, me thank you. Hey, they wanna bring stress. You see me brushing off, no stress. I am so blessed. Cause I am royalty, princess.
Not a corner, guess what? Wanna bring stress and palava. No stress, no drama. Nice and light, but ain't no banana. To the youth, not a corner. Wanna bring stress and palava. No stress, no drama. Nice and light, but ain't no banana.
Girl, you're worth more than the moolah. Don't keep a gem on display like a jeweler. Don't let the little boys them fool ya. And let the measure of you straightened up like a ruler. Respect ain't cheap, but it's free, hallelujah. Where your princess weren't made for the sewer. Explain yourself, be the fairest in the mirror. Respect yourself, give your best to the maker. They try to bring it, but them can't bring me in it. I keep it real, then I
Big shout out to the Tale of the Fatherless crew.
no negativity, my life, no limits. I'm so blessed, no stress, he's in it. So every little blessing, me I count every minute. Cause somebody else wants to be in your shoes. But the path that you walk was made to fit you.
Not a corner, guess what? Wanna bring stress and palava. No stress, no drama. Nice and light, but ain't no banana. To the youth, not a corner. Wanna bring stress and palava. No stress, no drama. Nice and light, but ain't no banana.
They wanna see me run down. They wanna see me run down. Oh, so I tell them no, I will never come down. Oh, they wanna see me run down. They wanna see me run down. Oh, so I tell them no, I will never come down.
To the youth, not a corner. Wanna bring stress and palava. No stress, no drama. Nice and light, but ain't no banana. To the youth, not a corner. Wanna bring stress and palava.
Oh my gosh.
No drama. Nice and light, but ain't no banana.
Cause I am royalty. Cause I am royalty.
Yes, we are royalty.
Cause I am royalty.
Just know that the tickets are available. The VIP is sold out. Don't miss out on the other song, the other tickets. Oh my gosh. Yes, as we cross over. Big shout out to you, Belinda, Sister Belinda.
Jump on the mic, speak the fresh strong and see me. You better change my body, Cinderella again. Holding me down, my flow sick. I praise God, without him I would be out with a shit. Yeah, this shot I come to lay it down straight. So when I drop flows, my lyrics, everything get
Pull up.
Oh my gosh. Big shout out to you, Luella Bailey. How you doing, beautiful? Rankin Bever.
Jump on the mic, speak the fresh jog and see me. You better change my body, Cinderella again. Holding me down, my flow sick. I praise God, without him I would be out with a shit. Yeah, this shot I come to lay it down straight. So when I drop flows, my lyrics you take the cake. I get on the microphone, keep the high standard. Please stop the search for your best to land. Yeah, saying over the track is much easier. This shot changing my name to crowd pleaser. Lyrics so deep when I flow, I pull trees up. People joining on my soul like it's a needle. Besides this, we then take the cheese. We're locking the game down, I'm following the key. Yeah, you need me, I'm like, oh please. This
Yeah, man, I make me wanna reach the peace liver. God give me this. He give me prophetical, lyrical flow to rock this show. Yeah, God give me this. He give me the understanding of knowledge to bust this flow. Yeah, God give me this. He give me prophetical, lyrical flow to rock this show. Yeah, God give me this. He give me the understanding of knowledge to bust this flow. Yeah. You reach the peace, I got your back. I'm throwing lyrics off the top of the stack with real rap. I spit flows till the FedEx bring the umbrellas. I come around MCs, the weak of the propellers. As far as I'm concerned, Steph rap is higher. With chemistry like this, the record sounds flyer. Steph bring the juice and flows. Never dry out. Competition is stiff, so standards are higher. Follow bars and yo, let me flex it. She'll stay in the building, dudes with the exit. These I said a prayer, the good Lord, he blessed it. Didn't get the message, and yo, let me text it. Yo, let me text it. Good Lord, he blessed it. Didn't get the message, and yo, let me text it.
Oh my gosh!
God give me this. He give me prophetical, lyrical flow to rock this show. Yeah, God give me this. He give me the understanding of knowledge to bust this flow. Yeah, God give me this. He give me prophetical, lyrical flow to rock this show. Yeah, God give me this. He give me the understanding of knowledge to bust this flow. Yeah, God give me this. He give me the skills to beat up trance, relax and I'm doing this. Yeah, I gotta feel right. God, the pure flows until I be 100 deep. Yes, you could say that I'm blessed. I got the Lord in my life, so beating up tracks and sets. Yo, set, place back up. Rip two verses, each pull up, SAS, to rip the whole track on now. Yo, sit back, relax, cause I got this. The girl rocking a spot, so please just follow. Yo, the hands out this, and the spot, and the end, sitting there, and all of the heart is true. You can't knock this, that's not it, so block this shit. Completely other cool, but not this. Yo, so when you need your trap, let's be sure to pull up there, say this. God give me this. He give me prophetical, lyrical flow to rock this show. Yeah, God give me this. He give me the understanding of knowledge to bust this flow. Yeah, God give me this. He give me prophetical, lyrical flow to rock this show. Yeah, God give me this. He give me the understanding of knowledge to bust this flow. Yeah. God give me this, give me this, yo, give me this, show me this, yeah, he give me this, give me this,
Yes, our very own D Shy.
give me this, come on, give me this, give me this, yo, give me this, come on, yeah, give me this,
Yes, bringing the hip hop to raga. Smashing it, man. Woo! So, any encouraging words for any budding actors or actresses?
Always.
Okay, who's gonna come true? Who's gonna come true? Word of encouragement. But before we do that, can I just read out what Sister Belinda said? She said, I thank God that these young men has come out to deliver such a powerful topic. All the best for your feature film. Peace and love, Sister Belinda.
Thank you,
Isn't
Sister
that
Belinda.
wonderful?
Yeah, man.
Respect.
Thank you, man.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That is
I think
wonderful.
I'd love to just chip in there and just kind of say, like, I with regards to the information, or the not information, the tale of the fatherless in regards to our community and the issues that we do face with regards to fatherlessness in our community, it is a real, like, quite a it's just big. It's a big topic that doesn't necessarily get spoken about or even looked at. And we've got I literally saw the other day a young man got stabbed, like literally another one. Do you know what I
Another
mean?
one.
And we got our young black men, like, out here, And I don't want to say like it's a black on black thing, and I'm not going to ascribe everything to just being just like fatherlessness, but this element of being able to respect ourselves and see ourselves for who God has made us to be, and as fathers being on earth, being a reflection of our godly father, you know, there's a lot of just pain and self-loathing and just lack of even understanding that a lot of young boys, young men and women and girls are really suffering with. And we made the film with the thought in mind that, you know what, we want to address some of the issues that we often see present within regards to what is related to fatherlessness, but we also wanted to reflect some of the positivities and some of the positive influences, and also an element of, you know, you don't, there is a better way. One of the characters does actually say the term to Julian's character, and this isn't spoiler, it's in the trailer, I think. But one of the characters does say there is a better way. There is a better way. So, and it's a father figure in the film that says there is a better way, really trying to encourage. And so yeah, there's just an underlying wanting for anybody who watches the film, or anybody who's affected by fatherlessness, and even those who maybe have grown up fatherless and have seen that, you know what, my life didn't turn out the way that they may perceive it to be without having seen the film. We just wanted to cover a whole cross section of different people affected by fatherlessness and the lack of male role models in their lives, and create that conversation. We believe that art can be a force for change, and art is a force for communication. But then you do get into the element of, you know, this is art imitating life, and sometimes you find that life imitates art. So yeah, it's such a weighty topic that we wanted to address it. We've tried to address it as well with a hopeful outlook, but also not shy away from the realities of some of the struggles that our young black men and women are facing, because of just the lack of direction, lack of guidance, and the lack of that figure, that constant figure. So yeah, man, it's a lot. We have tried to ease it with comical beats and easing moments, but because we're aware that of just the weight and the gravity. But I mean, us as three black guys in this film, you know, this is we I mean, Chris and I are fathers, and I know that Andre may one day be joining us. But I know for myself, I feel the weight and I feel the importance, and it's, it's funny, you guys can't see what's going on unless you're online. This is out in Andre heart.
Oh dear.
But basically what I'm trying to say is this is a really important topic that we haven't had I'm not going to say reason, because there's always a reason to talk about it. I mean, does anyone else want to chime in on that? Can anyone, Chris, you want to chime in on that just with your thoughts?
Yeah, for me, I just want to kind of elaborate a little bit much on the fatherlessness aspect, because a lot of people might be watching this thinking, right, my dad's at home, I see him every day, that means that I'm not fatherless. Where I think you will learn through just life and even some themes of the film that you can be fatherless in more than one way. It's not just a physical thing, but it's a spiritual thing, it's a mental thing, it's an emotional thing, and all these aspects is part of being a father. And you know, as Stefan alluded to, me and him are fathers currently. Andre, at some point in his life, a father as well. But seriously, yeah, we as fathers and role models, grandfathers, uncles, whoever, we have a duty and a responsibility to kind of aid all the young people in a holistic manner. So it's not just thinking, right, I'm here physically for them, so that means my job's done. It goes far beyond that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So again, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, we need to support the youth in order to make them feel fulfilled. Yeah, I feel like I'm about to preach a sermon.
Jeez, come on now, man. Glory.
Now, seriously, because I used to volunteer at this great youth camp over the summer, Christian youth camp called Youth Transform. And we used to like have loads of youth from different backgrounds, some from London, Scotland, etc., come in, and you almost become like a pseudo father figure, role model, mentor, confidant, stuff like that, to kind of help empower them, you know, and kind of just make them believe in themselves. Because a lot of the time, the reason why some kids kind of go the easier route and probably go in the bad lanes is because they don't have that belief. They don't think that they can do better than what they're currently seeing. The opportunities that they've not been given, they just think, you know what, I'm just giving up. And we've got to be able to stand there, look them in the eye, take their hand and pull them up and be like, nah, it no go so. Like, we can pull you up. And when we pull you up, you pull someone else up along the way. You know what I mean? Together, we form this chain, we form this bond, and together, we're strong.
Come on now.
So, at the end of the day, sorry, I'm just firing the booth tonight, man.
Hey!
Like, real, man. Yeah, but we seriously, we just need to make sure that that's your understanding behind it. And one other aspect I want to touch upon it as well is people will see the cast and think, this is a black film. It's made for black people. It's made for only black people. That's not how it is. We all are able to tap in, understand, and feel the emotions that each and every individual character's gone through. Because when you come to knife killing, when you come to shooting, stealing, pillaging, whatever it is, it's not a black race thing. It's a human race thing. So at the end of the day, we all need to come to support the film, support the company, support us actors as well, you know, and we will help to try and tell the story of a wider issue within the community and everyone else in the community as well. So with that said, I think, that just come out to the film, you know, June 18th, 2021, come and see the film, bring a friend, bring an enemy, bring an auntie who's going to pay you back your money. Doesn't matter who it is, just bring somebody.
Wait. Oh my God. So remember, there's 2 dates. There's the 6th and there's also the 18th. Now, on the 18th, is it being shown in 2 different places? Because it sounded
So the way it's happening is the show is over Father's Day weekend specifically. It's being shown at Odeon Lux and it's being shown at Birmingham Odeon New Street. But then for the duration of the week beyond Father's Day weekend, it's being shown solely at Odeon New Street. Now, one of the reasons why we really need people to come out as well, especially for the 18th release, is because if we're able to get a really good turnout, you know, it's been agreed with Odeon, and big shout out to Odeon for supporting us and for getting behind us on this. But they've said that they would be willing to release the film on a longer run and even take it to additional cities. At the moment, they have solidly promised us 3 cities, which is across 4 screens. So the first city being Birmingham, my hometown, where they've got at Broadway Plaza for the premiere, and then it's going to be at Broadway Plaza for Father's Day weekend and Birmingham New Street for Father's Day weekend and the duration of that week. They've also promised us screens in London Greenwich from the 18th and also in Great North Manchester Odeon. And again, like, if we can get support, if you guys out there listening have got family and friends in those areas who, you know, like, this is what I'm saying. You need to come to the film on the 6th so that you can tell them, yo, this film's coming out in the various different areas. Go out and see it, because I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. disappointed. For those of you who like just black film, seeing a black representation on screen and just having just a diverse representation of the black British experience, the black Brummy experience, the African Caribbean experience, and just characters that we know and recognize reflected on screen, because there's so many characters in this film that even whenever I look at it, I'm like, yeah, I know that person, or yeah, I've seen that girl, or yeah, I've seen that guy. Like, I know these guys, or these guys are in my friendships. Like, there will be people in this film that you will see and be like, oh my gosh, that just reminds me of such and such, or that reminds me of a more extreme version of that person. So to see yourself reflected on the screen in such a way, like, yeah, man. And yo, if you can have the likes
Manchester and London.
of
Okay.
yeah, if you can have the likes of Blue Story out there as a black British film, I mean, doing its thing, with Michael Dapper, and shout out respect to all them guys doing their thing. um but this is Arta, this is West Midlands, this is Birmingham, this is Samuel Smithwick, Wolverhampton, like Coventry, like this is us, this is our time. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, like I know that, shout out to Corey them doing Seaview as well. Like I really want, like I want more productions to be being made at home, like in the West Midlands. So I'm praying that, because the Tale of the Fatherless has kind of pushed on doors, like other people are able to push on those doors in those bigger arenas, and people will actually start to take our region seriously, because our region just constantly gets bypassed by all of these productions. So you know what, I need to rein it in. I am going completely off topic, but I'm just passionate, man. I'm
I hear that.
so passionate. I really am. I just want, like, for the vast majority of us who want to be actors and artists and creators and performers, there are hardly any opportunities within the West Midlands apart from the ones that we're making for ourselves. Like these big corporations, BBCs and the ITVs of the world and the Channel 4s of the world, they're bypassing us and they're going to all of these various different cities. And it's like, well, why can't we work from home? Why can't we work in the city that is our home, and work and create work and create work that we know can hit and have the potential to go far? Like, we've got the talent here. We shouldn't have to
Wow.
exodus ourselves to London and Manchester and Bristol and Leeds and like wherever else the main studios are based. Like, yeah, man, come out, support us so that we can make more stuff for
Yes,
ourselves and make
yes,
ourselves
yes, yes,
sufficient.
yes.
We need to be
Amazing.
self-sufficient, especially, and it's crazy because I mean, recently was the one of the 100, I believe it was 100th anniversary of the horrific Black Wall Street atrocities. For those of you who
Mm,
don't know, in America there was the Black Wall Street, where black businesses, black people, they had their own planes, they had their own banks, it was called the Black Wall Street, and the racist people of that time, the white people of that time, went and completely destroyed everything that was built and that they had, so to the point where even now, 100 years later, they're still struggling to come to terms with it. We need our own
wow.
things, man. We need our own studios. We need our own entertainment. We need our own platforms. We need, like, platforms like New Style. We need our spaces, and we need them. And the only way we're gonna do it is for ourselves. So this is like the Tale of the Fatherless is one part of a bigger jigsaw that a bunch of us are fighting for in the West Midlands, in the entertainment, in Birmingham, in the entertainment. So come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come
Go
on.
on.
Sunday the 6th,
Whoosh.
Sunday the 6th, and the 18th for the week. Come on, guys. Like, we need your support. We really do. We really, really
How
do.
how long is the film?
The film is full length feature, hour and 45 minutes. So you're not getting no, like, no offense to anybody who's done a 60-minute feature film, but you're not getting like a one-off. You're getting a full 1 hour 45 minutes, like, of pure blackness and acting and quality and passion So
Wow.
yeah, man, not no dibby dibby finky thing. No, the real thing. You see me?
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Now, so what time does the film actually start, Stefan? This is for
So
people that've got young children, so they know what is what. The
so
school
the
in the morning.
so the VIP, there is an opening drinks reception at 5:30. The actual showtime for the VIP is going to be 6:15. Okay, so you need to be there before 6:15. And I know how sometimes we can show, like, that's why we got the jink at the start of the film, so that people have a reason to show up, because I know certain people just like to get their little wine and dine on. So yes, for those of you who are in the non-VIP, the showtime will be happening 30 minutes after the VIP has started, which will be at 6:45, so it'll be at 6:45, because we're doing a Q&A after the VIP, but we've also staggered the time so that the whole cast are able to move into the second screen to do a Q&A for the second screen as well. So we felt, myself, Sade, and me felt quite strongly that even though, like, we were saying maybe the VIP should be the only place that has like the Q&A, but we were like, actually no, this is something that we want to engage with people on. And we
Mm,
want to have the conversation, and we want to talk about it, and we want to hear what people think, and we want to hear what people think, and we want to get people's takes on stuff. And if people don't want to speak up in the Q&A but want to send their information later, we've got a hashtag the Fatherless film. um and you can get to us on all the social medias, on the Facebook, on the Instagram, on the website as well. You can get directly through Gap, or directly through any of our personal Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Like, you can get at us if you want to ask a question, or
mm,
just give us some feedback, and we welcome the feedback, because ultimately it's going to help us move forward and become better, because we're all none of us are at our final destination in this as well. And I think
mm.
that's quite important. Like, we are
Wow.
all pursuing excellence, and the reality is, it's a low budget independent feature. If we had a little bit more budget, we'd be able to have had a little bit more time to increase production value, or to pay our artists like what we would really like to pay them, because, and like, everybody has done this on a passion thing. A little bit more budget would have allowed us to get a location for slightly longer, or different types of shot. Like, all of this stuff costs. So when people come in, like, they yeah, they need to understand that this has been a feat, and for what we've managed to achieve based on the resources that we've had available to us, it's only God. It's
Wow.
only God. It's only God.
Wow.
So yeah, man.
Wow. With that, I'm going to play another song.
Yep, yep.
And I want you to. Have you got any competitions or anything going or anything, Stefan?
At present, unfortunately, I'd love to say that I could give 2 tickets away, but what we may look at doing is, for the actual release, when tickets go on sale. Don't quote me on this.
Mm-hmm.
Don't quote me on this.
We're
We
live.
can we
Right?
can
You got
we can see what we can do, is what I'm gonna say. We'll see what we can do. Can't promise anything, but we can see what we can do. But one thing I will say though is, for anybody out there who comes to the screening of the show on the Sunday, and they see the film, and they know people in areas that we aren't showing in. So obviously we're showing in Birmingham, we're showing in Manchester, and we're showing in London, Birmingham, Manchester. So for anybody who sees the film and is like, actually, you know what, like, oh, when, like, can it come to Leeds? Can it come to Bristol? Can it, like, you've got to let us know. you've got to let us know, because say for example, even if we can't get it released through Odeon as a release in your city, we will come. If you can show us that there's people there who want us there, we will bring the film to you. We will. We might be like, if we will book out a cinema for ourselves and make it happen if the demand is there, because we want to get around to people. We really do. We want as many people to see this film as possible. And we want it to be seen on the big screen. Like, don't get me wrong, the streaming thing is great and it gets into people's houses, but we don't want to get lost in the sea of
in the traffic.
yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, and how often do we as a people get to see films made locally on the big screen? There hasn't been I don't think there's been a film released from Birmingham or the West Midlands specifically from our demographic and our diaspora in the last like 10 years.
Yeah.
And I mean, it kind of like, I on average try not to say this. So there's a film that was released, which was kind of like, it's kind of classed as a cornerstone of the black films from Birmingham. I'm not going to say the name, but the reality of that is the director of that one film, that was shot on a specific day, was directed by a white lady. So the directorial team is black, the film crew was black, the sound recordist was black, the editor was black, like the actors are black. Like, the amount of times that we hear, do you know what, there's not enough crew or diversity in film, it's like, well, no one ain't knocking on our doors. We are here. So yeah, guys, like, this ain't no what's that word called? This ain't no
thing.
No, it's not like a bar that shall remain nameless in the middle of town that's owned by certain people being called like Caribbean Serene. Like, it's the real thing, man. It's not no knockoff thing. Yeah, man.
Loving it like that. And with that, we're gonna go to some cultural music too.
As I said, ganja, the spirit of Ramba, but the gospel of Jesus Christ with a panya. One leg in, one leg out, now no do it. Full time for the church, we hit the street. In all the world, Christ send with the preach and teach and reach. For Jesus Christ, we go all out. I sing follow. Christ, me a follow. Everywhere all go. We got me go all out. I sing follow. Christ, me a follow. Everywhere all go. The rhythm me a sit down on him. Rhythm sweet like fish and bunny. Sweet like greater cake from granny. Sweet like Kool-Aid from mommy. But me know somebody who's sweeter. In other song, him a the feature. Him a the creator for every creature. Oh, you know that the Bible sweet, yeah. The Christ me go all out. He and sing follow. Christ me a follow. Everywhere all go. He got me go all out. He and sing follow. Christ me a follow. Everywhere all go. By world with you no more I stand. They just have sing from me life get banned. Me run fast I'm sing like Joseph brand. Rebuke everyone I see a damn plan. Me ask Father God to guide me. Because me know Satan him not like me. Say them demon them to come fight me. But me deliver a them beside me. The Jesus Christ me go all out. He and sing follow. Christ me a follow. Everywhere all go. He got me go all out. He and sing follow. Christ me a follow. Everywhere all go. The rhythm me a sit down on him. Rhythm sweet like fish and bunny. Sweet like greater cake from granny. Sweet like Kool-Aid from mommy. But me know somebody who's sweeter. In other song, him a the feature. Him a the creator for every creature. Oh, you know that the Bible sweet, yeah. The Christ me go all out. He and sing follow. Christ me a follow. Everywhere all go. He got me go all out.
Oh my God!
Christ me a follow. Everywhere all go.
Oh my gosh. St. Andrew, you know, tonight is all about UK music. It's all about UK music. Oh my gosh. So, if you've just joined in, we've got some amazing men in the studio. Oh my gosh, it's all about Tale of the Fatherless. And Sister Belinda says Tyler Perry can develop and deliver a black-owned studio in America. So can you in Birmingham. Nothing is impossible. Everyone come and support this feature film, Sister Belinda. Oh my gosh. Annie, is there anything you want to ask these young gentlemen?
Yes.
Come talk the talk. Talk the talk. Talk the talk. I got my bestie in the house.
Right. To you first. What are your plans in for the future?
My plans are to continue to work hard. You know, I want to do more projects. You know, I've got to shout out Gap Entertainment and Stefan as well, because you know they have gotten me to a point in my career where I got signed by an agent. It wouldn't have happened without the projects I've done prior with Gap, Sade, Nisha, and everyone else I've worked with along the way, along with Stefan's guidance as well. So for me, big round of applause and thank you for Gap Entertainment.
Yep.
Located on West Bromwich High Street, the platform it's called. Please check it out. For me, I just want to continue working, do many different projects, meet many different people. I'm a social butterfly, as you might be able to tell. But yeah, I just want to continue to work and just do loads of things, and hopefully, if I can travel the world as well, then yeah, by all means.
And what's your plans?
For me, I've got a few more releases coming up this year as well. I've got a short film called Cocoa Butter Kisses. So that one's going to be released about two brothers that come back after a funeral, and they have to hash out their issues and whatnot. And along the way, some stuff gets revealed, as well as some supernatural stuff as well. But it's a really great film. And other than that, there's a few more stuff, but I can't really say what it is.
Okay.
How would we know? And when these films or short films will be released, how would we know?
I will release them on my social. So Andre Pierre Official, which is my Instagram page. Andre Pierre _ is my Twitter, and then Andre Pierre Official again is my Facebook.
Did you say __?
Yeah.
Okay. And just a line. Just a line. Yeah. Just a line.
Stefan? Future-wise?
Future-wise, in the immediate future, I very recently, just before the film got kind of picked up by Odeon, I very recently shot my third short film called Self Isolate, which it pretty much takes place in one room, and it's based around a young Black woman coming to terms with a system that she believes is set out to support her, but kind of has a few consequences along the way. So that's Self Isolate. So that's an exclusive. I'm in the middle of the edit with that at the moment. Just had to put it on pause slightly. I'm also working alongside Sade as a film production / distribution company called Sovereign State, which is kind of the joint banner between myself and my wife that we've used as kind of like the Tale of the Fatherless is kind of like our launch pad. So we've got projects that we want to release through that. We want to kind of be able to be in a position where we can help distribute other Black projects, as well as creating our own, kind of similar to what there's a studio called Bloomhouse, so kind of similar to what Bloomhouse has done, but for our community. But then in the longer term, hopefully I'll get a few more acting gigs, because people out here seem to forget that acting is like my number one passion, and that's a first thing I turn my hand to, a director and producer. But like acting is really where my heart is. But also Sade has got a feature film that she's working on, and she's got a couple players. I can't divulge the information, but she's got some stuff. So definitely keep an eye out on for Gaps socials for when the casting calls gets announced, because those will be announced on their socials. And
that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, I'll give you all the socials shortly. And I have a feature film that I've got 2 feature films that I've had in development, which are kind of more of like a 5-year plan. Which I'll say one of them's called Welcome to the Club, which is a British Birmingham urban story about 3 friends who go out for a night and find themselves having to come to face with their past, shall we say, past issues. And it all happens in on the course of one night. And another one is called Do It Like Me, which is a British urban dance flick. So
if you need any dancers,
those 2 projects that have been.
Did you hear me, Stefan?
Oh, come true, come true.
Flying kicks.
I'm being naughty.
Yeah, she can rap. She can rap.
But yeah, so we've got stuff that we've got in the pipeline. A lot of it is funding dependent. A lot of it, I mean, if the Tale of the Fatherless does really well, then hopefully we'll be in a better position where we can self-fund the rest of our films, and we don't need to rely on like external funding and that kind of thing, which is the dream, really. And the stuff that we're looking to make is going to be produced here, shot here, made here, edited. Like, it's going to be, again, shot at home for us at home. So yeah. With regards to socials, I'll let you guys start off with your socials so that I can get Gap socials, because I don't know them off the top of my head. So do you guys want to
drop them in the private chat?
All right, cool.
Please. Yeah.
Lovely. And will you be doing any workshops, or would you be able to, like the young females and the young men out there, how would you sort of encourage them, or say, well, this is the direction you need to go into if they wanted to get into the field that you 3 are in, whether it be acting, directing, or
producing?
Yeah, I mean, I know that for me, like, don't all swamp it at once. I'm quite busy, but I'm always open to mentoring and giving like advice and direction to people who have questions. The thing is, like, because I am quite busy, sometimes it's difficult, but the thing is, we need more people. There's been a conversation also. Gap Academy, they run courses every single Saturday for young people who wanted to get into dance, performing arts, and I think their youngest maybe starts at like 7 or 8, and they go all the way up until like 18. So if you want to get into and they do film production, television production, writing, dancing, drama, the works, and they're a really good bunch. And like Chris said, they're based on West Bromwich High Street. I think they're on half term at the moment, because they fall in line with the school terms. But if they want directional places to train, that would be your number one go-to. That would be your number one go-to.
Because we've got talent in our Black community.
We do.
Amazing.
We do.
Thank you.
So, with that, we're going to play another tune as we come into the top of the hour. This is about being positive, productive, and letting the world know that we are the head and not the tail.
Yes.
Hey, come on now.
Amen.
We are overcomer. Let us overcomer. We are overcomer. We are more than a conqueror. Yes, we are more than a conqueror. Yes, I'm above and not beneath. Yes, I'm the head and not the feet. I'm more than a conqueror. Yes, I am more than a conqueror. Yes, I'm above and not beneath. Yes, I'm the head and not the feet. feel. Walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Big through the valley, not be me now bread. Trust in a Jesus Christ and Nazareth. Him give me life and him blow bread. Some people that want like set them forget. But I love let them think say a joke. Make them wanna stop this come and promote. Me now waste my time and give them support. I drown and I float and I float. I feel like Peter step out of the boat. Believe in your heart, believe from your mouth. Tell it to the east, tell the north and the south. More than a conqueror. Yes, we are more than a conqueror. Yes, I'm above and not beneath. Yes, I'm the head and not the feet. More than a conqueror. Yes, I am more than a conqueror. Yes, I'm above and not beneath. Yes, I'm the head and not the feet. I'm above and not beneath. I am the head and not the feet. If I pick up a rock side, one of the feet. Go on.
Oh my gosh!
We are more than a conqueror. Yes, we are more than a conqueror. Yes, I'm above and not beneath. Yes, I'm the head and not the feet.
Yes, it's all about the tail of the fatherless.
Yes, I am more than a conqueror.
They're the head and not the tail.
Yes, I'm the head and not the feet. Walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Been through the valley, not be me now bread. Trust in a Jesus Christ and Nazareth. Him give me life when I him blow bread. Some people that want like set them forget. But I laugh at them things say a joke. Make them wanna snap this come and promote. Me now waste my time and give them support. I drown and I float and I float. I feel like Peter step out of the boat. Believe in your heart, believe from your mouth. Tell it to the east and the north and the south. More than a conqueror. Yes, we are more than a conqueror. Yes, I'm above and not beneath. Yes, I'm the head and not the feet. I'm more than a conqueror. Yes, I am more than a conqueror. Yes, I'm above and not beneath. Yes, I'm the head and not the feet. I'm above and not beneath. I am the head and not the tail. It's up with a parasite and walk. It's in the field. No one me go watch here, no one me get feel. It's up on me, that's no one me should feel. Mount up like I eagle on a time to exhale. The rock when I stand, it can't reveal. Now worship Selassie, cause the peace of the eel. Don't be no one overtime. Make them know so them can't conquer me. Conquer them so them can't conquer me. I'm the nurse, conquer them so them can't sponsor me. Mr. Quad, tell me where so them can't conquer me. More than a conqueror. Yes, we are more than a conqueror. Yes, I'm above and not beneath. Yes, I'm the head and not the feet. I'm more than a conqueror. Yes, I am more than a conqueror. Yes, I'm above and not beneath. Yes, I'm the head and not the feet. You walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Been through the valley, not be me now fret. Trust in a Jesus Christ and Nazareth. Him give me life and a him blow bread. Some people that want life say them forget. But I laugh at them things say a joke. Make them wanna snap this come up road. Now it's the time and give them support. I drown while I float and I float. I feel like Peter step out of the boat. Believe in your heart, believe from your mouth. And tell it to the east, the north and the south. We are more than a conqueror. Yes, we are more than a conqueror. Yes, I'm above and not beneath. Yes, I'm the head and not the feet. I'm more than a conqueror. Yes, I am more than a conqueror. Yes, I'm above and not beneath. Yes, I'm the head and not the feet.
Oh my gosh. Yes, we are more than conquerors. In other words, step out in faith because we are more than that. We are more than that. We are conquerors, and we just got to believe in ourselves. We just got to have faith and step out in faith. I am telling you, God has made us so rich. You know, He's made us in His image, but we have to step out in faith. Oh my God, just like what these young gentlemen have done. And I am so proud. So just remember, it's all about this coming Sunday. And also Sunday the 6th, and also is the 18th. What day is the 18th? What day?
Oh, that's Friday. Sorry.
It's a Friday. So it's all about Sunday the 6th and Friday the 18th. Oh my gosh. So we're counting down. We're going to play another track. And then yeah, let's go for that one.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Got it.
What's the line of that? Shout out to all the rest of the cast, Gibbs. Shout out to Andre, other Andre. Shout out to Sade Misha in the film. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to help me out, man. Throw some more names, man.
Tonya,
Tonya, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Jaden.
I was trying to remember everyone.
Well, I've got
it in the back. Michael Ellis. Phil,
man. Michael Ellis, Alex on sound.
Woo! Well, I've got to say,
also all the past actors as well, man. Shout out to all the people who were part of the play, who helped us realize it and bring it to life then, because again, they were a very big part of what the film is now because of their hard work.
Wow. Well, I want to say big shout out to the twins, Sade and Misha, because they are phenomenal. I've been like lurking in the background for a number of years, admiring and championing them, rooting for them. I've been down to where you've done your rehearsals and I've watched you guys in operation. I've hosted one of your events down at the Drum. Was that the Drum? Yeah, at the Drum, wasn't it? Yeah, hosted your event there, and you've won the GX Awards. You know what I mean? So I'm just so enjoying watching the growth, and that is just sheer slug, determination, and faith.
Amen.
So you just keep going on. So saluting Sade and Misha, beautiful twins. You know what I mean? You have to look at them twice. Which one is which?
I don't. I don't. Imagine. No.
Are they identical?
Yeah.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
Wow, that is
Shada will always make it known that she was born first.
identical, Oh, bless her cotton socks. Bless her. Well, we're going to play more or less one more tune, and then we're going to be closing out.
Yes, sometimes the spirits are number. Walk your tonight. Yo, I could do me the one draper. I could do me the one beat up. I could do me the one shake up. See, they know them get kick up. Them know say me head hard. It a steam. Word I got sugar in me bloodstream. When me write it, heavens break out like a gal demon scream. Yes, sometimes the spirits are number. Walk your tonight. Yo, I could do me the one draper. I could do me the one beat up. I could do me the one shake up. See, they know them get kick up. Them know say me head hard. It a steam. Word I got sugar in me bloodstream. When me write it, heavens break out like a gal demon scream. And don't know man head hard. Me no take this, me no take that. Me no take this, me no take bags, me no take kicks, me no take slap. Me no take rubbish and take crap. Them badness, me no take that. And a big fish, them a dead scrap. Them dead fishes that they trap. Hey, what say time I know the time to do the limbo. Then I go gamble with me life like a I could do me the one draper. I could do me the one beat up. I could do me the one shake up. See, they know them get kick up. Them know say me head hard. It a steam. Word I got sugar in me bloodstream. When me write it, heavens break out like a gal demon scream. And don't know man head hard. Me no take this, me no take that. Me no take this, me no take bags, me no take kicks, me no take slap. Me no take rubbish and take crap. Them badness, me no take that. And a big fish, them a dead scrap. Them dead fishes that they trap. Hey, what say time I know the time to do the limbo. Then I go gamble with me life like a bingo. Anytime see it and I protect residence in a me a word I got touch him out of me window. Me head hard. It a steam. Word I got shut up in me bloodstream. When me rise it, heavens break out like a gal demon scream. Them know say me head hard. It a steam. Word I got shut up in me bloodstream. When me rise it, heavens break out like a gal demon scream. What up? God man don't take pad up. Over life and soul them want track up. For me things here and I try rub up self-esteem. Kill and destroy them, I brag up tell life. It is even find them warm, I don't want it. When me die them warm, if it is I don't die, rather die starve. Oh last make me glad I'm ready for the war. With the whole America, the strap for me head hard. It a steam, word of God shut up in me bloodstream. When me write it, heavens broke out like a girl demon scream. Them knows them me head hot. It a steam, word of God shut up in me bloodstream. When me write it, heavens broke out like a girl demon scream. Them don't know man head hot. Me no take this, me no take that, me no take this, me no take box, me no take kicks, me no take that, me no take rubbish and take that. Them badness, me no take that. But a big fish, them a dead scrap, them dead fishes and dead trap. Hey, what's the time I know the time we do the limbo. Then I go gamble with me life like a bingo. Anytime see it and I try to take residence in me a word I got that him out of me window. Head hot, it a steam. Word I got shoot up in me bloodstream. When me rise it, heavens break out like a girl demon scream. Them know say me head hot, it a steam. Word I got shoot up in me bloodstream. When me rise it, heavens break out like a girl demon scream. I could have me they want trip up. I could have me they want beat up. I could have me they want shake up. See they know them get cake up. Them know say we get hard.
Oh my gosh. Pure fire in the studio. Jeez. Oh my God. Is there one last word that you want to say to our listeners today? Over to you guys.
Yeah. Come along to the film, everyone. Come out and support, show love, comment on all of, all the socials that you see, all the posts. Check out the videos. There's a lot of cast interviews out there from different members of the cast, more than just us three that are here today. Talking a little bit, having a little bit of fun, talking about things that they went through during the filming process, a little bit about the characters, no spoilers. And there's loads of content everywhere. The best place to check out is to go to the Taylor the Fatherless Instagram or Facebook page, and that's where you'll see the majority of all the links to everyone else in the cast and everything that we're putting through over the next couple of days and weeks.
Yep, and to add to that, the premiere is on this Sunday, the 6th of June, so make sure you get the rest of the tickets, the general admission tickets. VIP is sold out completely, so if you're going on there to get VIP, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but they're all gone. So general admission, so you can catch the premiere of Tale of the Fatherless, and it's a positive, great, brilliant film, powerful film that puts a positive spin on all the issues that's happening around fatherlessness. So make sure you go and check it out on the 6th of June, but also when it releases on the 18th of June in Odeon Broadway Plaza and Odeon New Street.
Yeah, guys, really big shout out to everybody. I know we're going to have a great time for this screening. I want to say a big thank you to New Star Radio 98.7 FM and Annette B. Girl, thank you so much for your support with the film. Really looking forward to seeing you there. Shout out to Sade and Misha. Ladies, you guys have just been phenomenal. And hashtag the Fatherless film and the tale of the fatherless.com for more information and tickets and details. Tickets are £20 available on Eventbrite. Go out and get your tickets now.
And with that, we just want to say peace out, one love. Thank you for tuning into the GX Ladies on the UK R&R show. Peace out, one love. Walk with love in your heart, and if you do not know Jesus as your personal savior, check him out for yourself. He is the one. I am telling you. Peace out and one love. Oh my God. Good wave.